And now we have a surprise guest, courtesy of GT3. And I'm wondering, can we pick up with the 777 of DSR's Karl Lykkegaard? Karl, are you there? Well, we just got an impromptu move over, not through any faults of anybody's in production. Karl, good evening.
Good evening, Alex.
Well, good to see you. Thanks very much for dropping in. I got a Facebook message and a WhatsApp message from John Fabricius saying Karl's in there. We've got to have a chat with him. Firstly, good to see that you guys have come back to the championship, but DSR have gone to GT3 as a solo car entry after what was a very I'm going to say it like it is, Karl. Sorry, I'm not going to mince my words here. It was really, really difficult for both the Dream Team and the Nightmare, because if one was having a nightmare, the other one was absolutely on cloud nine, weren't they, last season?
It was not our best season, no. We had a try in the LMP2, and we think it was a bit too much for us, and we got back to GT3 where we belong, and we'll have a much more nice battle for all of us, a general nice experience. None of us really settled in the LMP2 cars, but now we'll try again in the GT3 where we placed second the year before last.
Yeah, I think it was really funny because I think the first person I got into contact was, funny enough, your teammate Michael Ciccolini. And you've got Steven Salsgaard and Matthias Herwig, I think, is on the crew this time. Is that correct?
Yeah, it is, and we have a guy called Massos. He's also on the team, but not registered yet.
I'm sure that'll happen in due course, Karl. But it must be quite nice. Obviously, I've spoken with a few people like Arturas Mazaitis in Team Adrenaline for DPI, Turn Lower in LMP2 for Team Iris. Sim racing is a community, but also it is about having fun, and that's what you guys try to have to do, isn't it? It might be incredibly competitive. I mean, I look at the cars. We've got CKL, we've got B32, Mugen, vice champions from last year. Gert Nielsen and the motley crew from Teleforingen have come back in the BMW M6 this year. Glam Racing, Maria Henrik and the crew, they're in an Audi, and then we've got Volante Racing by Azatec. It's going to be an interesting championship for GT3 this year, isn't it?
Yeah, we're sure looking forward to it. It looks like we're gonna have a great battle with most of the teams, and of course we hope to be in the top 3 at least. But let's see how it goes on when the race starts Saturday. Yeah,
and qualifying we've got tomorrow. We've got 2 hours of qualifying under daytime, and then we've got the night time as well. It's a very difficult track here at Matsusaka to master. I mean, I have seen that there's been a few moments. I think you had a bit of an off, I think, going through Degna 2, and Michael was trying to keep it on the black stuff. It's not easy, because with a track like this, you've got to have 3 main contributing factors from your driving style. You've got to be precise, especially at the Degnas. You're going from 4th gear at about 180 kilometers an hour down to 2nd through Degna 2. You're trying to turn the car at the same time, and you're trying to commit. You don't want to make sure that you don't hit the barriers. And then you've got the iconic 130R. You've got to have bravery, cojones, precision, all at the same time, haven't you, Karl?
Yeah, and then in an endurance race like this, we have different classes. So especially to the S's, it's gonna be hard to, for us to give way for the faster classes and them to overtake us safely. We've been in GT3 before, and then we were always swearing at the LMP cars where take it easy, you'll get by at some point. Last year we were so in LMP classes and we were, goddamn GT cars, move aside.
I can tell you, folks, probably the air was a hell of a lot bluer than that. I'm sure that somebody's ears were burning, and it definitely was not mine. No. But I think, it's really, really good to actually catch up with you, Karl. I'm liking the livery on the Callaway. It's a bit different, isn't it, from what we saw last year?
Yeah, We had a solo sponsorship agreement with a Danish website called Gadgethuset.dk, and it is their logo we have placed around the car. So yeah, it reminds me of the VW Polo Harlequin cars from the 90s.
Yes! I was wondering... Yeah, because funny enough, I saw one of those, I think it was about a month ago, looking in a slightly disorganised state of bad repair. I think panels were looking a bit rusty. And it was and this is... and the funny thing is, Karl will relate to me on this, is that car hit the road in general distribution round in the mid-1990s. And I think even they were trying, I think, what was it, later on, I think it was the early 2000s, Volkswagen went with the Golf Cabriolet colour concept, and if it was banana yellow, oh boy, were you in for a treat with those yellow leather inserts on the on the panels there as well. And there you can see the DSR-Gadgethuset.dk car, the 777. Karl, who's going out in qualifying for the first session? Is it you? Is it Michael? Or is someone going to roll the dice and get snake eyes and have to go first?
I think I'll start, and then Michael will have a turn, but we'll see how it goes. But as it looks now, I'm fastest, so I'm going to take the main stand.
I'll be completely honest, I did notice in the Discord that Gert Nielsen from Teleforingen was taking the mickey out of Juice's Motorsport Club's Tony Jansen saying, "Hey Tony, I'll follow you, I can be just as fast." And I started laughing my head off. But I think the good thing is it just shows the community here within GTR 24H, and you've got great characters like Gert that's been around. I think he's like GTR 24H furniture. As our ID SimSport as well. It's great to see a lot of drivers that have been with the championship for a very long time, yourselves notwithstanding, for coming back for 2022, and it's a pleasure to have you along with us, Karl, you and the whole team at DSR-Gadgethuset.dk.
Yeah, thank you, Alex, and we are looking forward to a great race.
Brilliant. Karl Lykkegaard from DSR-Gadgethuset.dk. Thank you very much for your time. Have a good rest of the evening, Karl. We'll catch up with you guys in quali tomorrow.
So, bye.